What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another live stream here at Wealth Streams Academy. Almost had a tongue twister there, but welcome back, guys. Welcome back to this lovely Tuesday. How's all my people doing right now on this lovely Tuesday, guys? Tonight we are going to have an amazing live. It's going to be packed with a ton of information, as always, guys. I mean, we don't fail to give you guys as much information as we can. I already know, guys, every single one of you guys watching right now, you guys want to go ahead and build passive income. You want to learn how you can start an ATM business. You want to learn how you can start your credit card machine business, guys. We have it all here. So all you guys have to do is just tune into the live. Hang out with us. It's going to be about 30 minutes. We're going to get into how you can achieve financial freedom in less than 2 years by building passive income. We're also going to touch on how you can ultimately introduce ATM business and merchant services business the easiest way possible. And then, of course, guys, we actually have something special for 3 people that are watching the live only. So if any of you guys are watching live, the less the better. Let me put it that way. For all my people watching live right now, hey, if it's just you and a few other people, the chances of you winning is going to be a lot higher. There you go. So there will be 3 free locations for the next 3 people that reach out to us only during the live. Once the live is done, for all my people watching the replay, guys, it's okay. Unfortunately, you won't be able to qualify for the free location, but it's all right. This isn't going to be the last giveaway that we have, guys. It's not. We're always going to be giving back to you guys. We're always going to have special, promotions and giveaways and things like that to help you build passive income, help you build your own business. So for all my people watching live right now, let me go ahead and see you guys in the comments right now. Go ahead and comment live down below if you guys are watching the live. Go ahead and comment live down below if you guys are watching. And also, if you guys are watching the replay, go ahead and comment replay. Go ahead and comment replay right now, guys. Come on. Let's get it, guys. All right. Now, before I go ahead and get started with our live training, I want to go ahead and thank every single one of you guys for showing up to the live, guys. Hey, I get it. We all have a life. We all have family. We all have work. We all have something to do, right? But the fact that you guys are here shows me a lot about you guys. It shows me that you guys are willing to learn. It shows me that you guys are willing to take in as much information as possible, and I respect that. So with that being said, guys, for all my people watching right now and even the replay, and you guys have not received my guide, what are you doing? What are you doing? If you haven't received my guide, go ahead and comment guide down below, and I will go ahead and send it to you guys here in, I want to say about 35, 40 minutes after this live is done. I'll go ahead and start sending them guides out for you guys so that you guys can have more information to, look over. Also, if you guys have not received the free mini course, again, have you guys been living under a rock? If you guys have not received the free mini course, go ahead and comment mini course down below as well. Again, I'll go ahead and send that information to you guys as soon as possible. Or to make your lives a lot easier, all you guys have to do is go into my Facebook group, Wealth Streams Academy, which is where most of you guys are watching me from right now. And just go into our guide section. And in the guide section, you'll see our mini course and the guide. All you have to do is just reach out, let me know you want the guide, and I can go ahead and send it to you. It's a free ebook, literally like a few less than 10 pages long, and it's a bunch of valuable information that you guys can use to help upstart your business. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and dive into the live training. Let me see. Before I actually get started, can you guys hear me? Let me do a quick audio check. Can you guys hear me? If you guys can hear me, can I get a thumbs up? Can I get an emoji in the chat? I got 5 people watching live right now. If you guys can hear me, give me a thumbs up. Want to make sure that you guys can hear me nice and fine so that we can move forward. Let me see. Let me double check here. Yep. I hear myself, so you guys should hear me too. All right, guys, let's go ahead and dive into the live training. Guys, tonight, I just set up a presentation for you guys. I know you guys like the presentation. I know you guys like the PowerPoints and whatnot, but that's perfectly fine. We're going to go ahead and go straight into the ATM business and how you can get started. Now, guys, as most of you guys know, I've started my merchant services business about 8 months ago, and I've been able to scale that business to over 20 current locations, building a residual portfolio, guys. Most of us know passive income, ATMs, great for passive income, right? You buy an ATM, you show up, you fill it up with some cash, and you're making money for the rest of the 2 weeks, the rest of the month, however you set that up. But with merchant services, it's a little different, guys. You install one of these bad boys inside of a barbershop, inside of a convenience store, inside of a gas station. This machine right here, every time someone swipes their card or they insert their card, you are making money. And with these machines, you don't have to show up and fill it up with cash. You don't have to pretty much do nothing besides just providing great services, providing great value to your merchants, and continuing to sustain that healthy relationship with them. That's how you're going to be able to maintain these machines in those businesses, and how you're going to be able to start building residual income, right? So this business right here, it's a little bit more passive, more residual than ATMs, but that doesn't necessarily mean that ATMs are out of the, they're out the door. They're out of the, out of the way. No, I am double dipping right now with some of these businesses. Right now, some of my merchants that I am currently working with, I'm placing ATMs and merchant services in there. So I'm double dipping. I'm making 2 streams of income from one business. Why? Because, guys, every business likes cash. Every single business owner would like cash no matter what. Why? Because, guys, and let's keep this between you and I, they can report whatever they want, right? Don't tell nobody I told you. Hey, don't shoot the messenger. They can report whatever they want when customers, clients, they pay with cash, right? So an ATM will benefit them in that way. On top of this, right, when it comes to cash, they don't have to worry about paying processing fees. Some businesses void taxes for their clients because of the simple fact that they're paying cash. I mean, guys, the list goes on the different benefits that just placing an ATM can do for a business. Now, same thing with cards. Mostly everybody is walking around with a wallet full of cards, whether it's your debit cards, credit cards, right? So therefore, sometimes a client might not want to use an ATM. They might not want to pay a $3 fee. They just want to go ahead and use their credit card. Well, guess what, guys? This is why double dipping is very important, because when you use this machine and you also install an ATM, regardless of how the customer pays, you still get paid. You still make money, right? So this is why these machines are very important. Why picking up something like this while in the ATM business can be life-changing. Literally, guys, I've been able to build over the last 8 months my portfolio to over 20 current locations with terminals and POS systems, and I've been able to just generate, just off that portfolio alone, over $7,000 a month. And residuals, guys, that's money that I don't have to work for. That's money that I don't have to show up and trade my time for, right? ATM businesses are great and all, right? It's great. It's semi-passive income, right? You show up, you still have to maintain the machine, you still have to clean it, you still have to fill it up with cash. But with this, guys, this is a whole different ball game. This, you install it, you forget about it. I mean, come on, you could, right now with the locations that I have, I can go on vacation for the next 6 months and I'll be good. I'll be making money from my machines. As long as I'm maintaining a good relationship, as long as I'm constantly checking in with my merchants, I don't have to do anything. And that's the great thing about merchant services, right? But we're talking about double dipping here, right? We're talking about taking advantage of both ATM business and merchant services business. And therefore, here's exactly how you can establish financial freedom in less than 2 years, guys. I've been able to do it, and I'm sure a lot of you guys can as well. All you guys have to do is just focus on growing your business. Focus on growing your business. That's what it all comes down to. You have to be able to stay consistent. You have to be able to be disciplined, right? Discipline is key. A lot of people find a lot of success right away. They get comfortable, they take a break, and then they just, leave it at what they got. And then a month later, 2 months later, a year later, guess what? Their business, it goes down. Why? Because maybe they lose 1 location, they lose 2 locations. Long story short, guys, they end up losing, majority of their portfolio, and now they're back to ground zero. Now they got to start going out and finding locations, right? So treat every single day like it's a brand new day, right? Treat every single day like it's a brand new day. Don't give up. Continue to strive for more. Striving for more is what's going to allow you to scale your business. So, achieving financial freedom in less than 2 years. Well, guys, let's do the math here, right? You go ahead and establish a relationship with the merchant. Now, give me a second. Let me unlock this door real quick for I'm getting a charger. I don't want my laptop to die on me. I literally just realized my laptop is like less than 50% and I don't have my charger with me. So hopefully they get that. They bring that over here. But achieving financial freedom in less than 2 years with passive income, guys. This is why double dipping. What's up, Eric? How's it going, brother? This is why double dipping is very important, guys. This is why double dipping is very important. You know what they say? Your average millionaire has 7 streams of income. Right? They're not tied down to one, right? So the more streams, the better. The more streams, the more opportunity. The more streams, the more income, right? So how we're going to be able to establish financial freedom in less than 2 years, leveraging passive income, leveraging residual income, is by double dipping. Being able to go into a business, whether it's a barbershop, a convenience store, right? A nail salon, a dispensary, a liquor store, a grocery store, right? Going in there and being able to offer them both of your services, ATMs and merchant services. That's how we're going to be able to get to financial freedom in less than 2 years. I've been able to accomplish financial freedom in about 3 years with my ATM business alone. So just imagine if I am able to double dip, if I can go ahead and get an ATM and a merchant account also installed in the same location. With just one location, just one, I'm making 2 streams of income. 2 streams of income from one business. So now, guys, let's look at it in a bigger picture, right? Let's go ahead and say that you guys land 10 locations, and all 10 locations want an ATM and a credit card machine. Well, guess what? You have 10 locations that you are now making 20 different streams of income. If hypothetically speaking, all 10 of them want both of your services. Now you will run into a few locations that are like, man, Juan, you know what? I just want the ATM right now, man. I got a credit card machine already. I don't want to buy another one. I don't want to go through the struggle of switching. Let's get an ATM installed. Don't rush it, guys. This is where patience is key. This is where patience comes into play. Hey, Mr. Business Owner, that's perfectly fine. Let's install an ATM in the future. If you have any questions, you know I'm here, right? Provide them a great service, right? Build a great relationship so that later on, whenever they start to experience problems or they have certain issues with their equipment or they want to upgrade or whatever the case may be, they're going to be like, oh, shoot, Juan, my ATM guy, also has merchant services. Let me go ahead and ask him and get maybe his opinion on things, right? And boom, this is where you go in and try to sell them. This is where you go in and pitch them your service. And this is exactly how you can double dip, right? Some people think, oh man, he doesn't want my merchant services account. He just wants an ATM. Oh man, I only got one piece of equipment. Hey, one is better than none, right? One is better than none. But just because he wanted one of your services doesn't mean that later on in the future, he's not going to want your other one. It's all about establishing a relationship with your merchants. And as long as you can do that, as long as you can stay patient, you can be consistent, right? Consistently check in with him. You can stay disciplined enough to make sure that your ATM is always working. Then later on down the line, when you pitch them the idea of getting the other piece of equipment, right? They're going to be like, man, what the heck? You've been nothing but great. Let's go ahead and do it. Boom. There's been plenty of times, guys, where I've installed an ATM and the merchant, they didn't want a credit card machine because they already had one. And all I did was sit back and be patient. Establish a great relationship, right? Set up a good relationship with that merchant, provided them great services. And then later on, I'm like, hey, I actually got a promo right now. I can provide you one of these equipments right here for free. For free, on a cash discount, no contract, no obligation. Hey man, if you want to get one of these machines installed in your business in about a week, I can make that happen with no money down, no money wasted. They're going to be like, oh, really? I don't have to put nothing down? I don't have to pay for anything? No, I got you, right? And this is the thing. This is the great thing about merchant services, just like with ATMs. because you are the business owner of the merchant services of the ATM business, because you are your own entrepreneur, you can determine what can be an investment in your company and what shouldn't, right? Some accounts you can go in and pitch them a merchant services account, and the business owner wouldn't mind paying for the equipment. But sometimes there's business owners that have already bought their equipment, and the last thing they want to do is buy more equipment and just switch over. So guess what you can do? You can structure your business to the point where you will pay for this out of your pocket. That's an investment to your business. That's going to be a write-off for your business. And guess what? You can go ahead and tell the business owner, hey, Mr. Business Owner, I can get one of these machines installed in your business for free. No contract, no money down, no money out of your pocket, no maintenance. How does that sound, right? And because you've been able to hold a healthy relationship with that merchant, they're going to be like, really? Okay, well, let me try it out. Boom. Worst comes to worst, they don't like your merchant services account, which I highly doubt it, right? Because right now, especially a lot of my clients and even myself, we work with one of the best processors in the country, right? But with your service, as long as you provide them a great service, they're going to be like, what the heck, let's give it a shot, right? Once they see that your merchant services is working, that you're providing them a great service, they're going to be like, man, I'm going to stick with you for all my payment options. Now, every time they open up another business, guess who's going to be there? You. Guess who's going to install their ATM? You. Guess who's going to install their credit card machine? You. And also, guess what happens? Guess what happens whenever you go ahead and, or not you, but the merchant goes ahead and connects with other business owners, or they have buddies that open other businesses, right? And their buddies are like, man, I'm looking for a credit card machine. I'm thinking about using Square. I'm thinking about using Toast. I'm thinking about using XYZ. You know what your merchant's going to do? Hey, guys, I know exactly who you can work with. My boy Juan has a company with credit card machines and ATMs. He provides me the best service ever. I don't pay fees. I'm not under contract. I mean, guys, he's going to gas you up. He's going to gas you up so much that the business owner that he's pitching them to, he's already doing the selling for you. And because there's trust between them, there's a current relationship between them, the business owner is going to trust you a lot more. It's going to be a lot easier to close those deals. This is why I always say referrals are the best deals, because it's just a matter of like, hey, man, this business owner sent me over to you. They said you provide a good service. They say you got this. They say you got that. Man, I need the same thing. Boom. All right, well, here's what I can do for you. Here's how I can help you. Right? Here's what my equipment looks like. Here's what the process looks like. Okay, man, sign me on. Boom. Now you landed yourself another deal, right? So it's all about providing great services, guys. It's all about providing a great relationship. Now, like I said, double dipping is key. If you can go into a business and put an ATM and a credit card machine, you're off to the races. You're off to the races in less than 2 years. I guarantee that as long as you stay consistent, as long as you stay patient, and most importantly, discipline, there is no doubt in my mind that you guys cannot establish financial freedom in less than 2 years. I mean, unless you guys watching right now are living some lavish lifestyle, right? You're going out every weekend. You're going on vacation every 3 months or every 2 months. You're freaking, wearing Louis Vuitton and Gucci and all this other junk, right? Unless you guys are living an expensive lifestyle, then financial freedom is going to be a little bit more expensive for you. But if you're the average Joe working a 9 to 5, right? You got a mortgage, you got your car payment, you buy groceries. I mean, you're spending about $5,000 a month, right? In the cost of your living, the cost of you and your family, right? And you can establish an average of 10 merchant accounts with an ATM and a credit card machine in there. There's no doubt in my mind that you can't get those $5,000 in passive and residual income and get to financial freedom. Because guys, financial freedom doesn't mean that you're rich. It doesn't mean that you're wealthy, that you're a millionaire. That's not what financial freedom is. Financial freedom is being able to cover your cost of living with the current assets that you have so that you don't have to physically trade your time for money, right? Right now, I sit here during this live explaining to you guys how the ATM business, how the credit card machine business works while I'm making money from my ATMs, while I'm making money from my credit card machines. All year round, guys, I can do what I want whenever I want. I can go on vacation. I can go on a random trip to freaking Las Vegas, to New York, to, Florida, Miami, wherever, right? And I can do that while still getting paid. And that's the beauty of financial freedom. That's the beauty of building a business that will bring in cash flow. You can do that without having to, stress about asking your employer for freaking PTO or time off or whatever, right? Or vacation time or whatnot, right? That's the beauty of financial freedom. How many of you guys watching right now live or even the replay want financial freedom? You want to be able to step away from a 9-to-5. You want to be able to build something that will cash flow you so that it can cover your cost of living. Because I know that's pretty much everybody's goal, right? I mean, if you're not looking for financial freedom, then I don't know what you're looking for, right? All of us want to be the millionaires. All of us want to buy whatever we want whenever we want, right? But are you willing to put in the work? Because this business, it's simple, but it's not easy. Entrepreneurship, it may be simple, but it's not easy. It takes work, guys. So, all right. Financial freedom, like I said, guys, everybody's numbers is different. My way of financial freedom may be covering $6,000-$7,000 a month. Your financial freedom may look like, just covering $4,000, $5,000, $3,000 a month, right? That's what it all comes down to. How many terminals, how many POS systems, how many ATMs can you install to cover your cost of living, right? If you guys aren't shy, I'm going to challenge you guys real quick. I'm going to go ahead and challenge you. For all my people watching live and even the replay, guys, feel free to comment down below. How many of you guys right now, if you're not shy, go ahead and comment down below what your cost of living looks like right now per month. Is it $2,000? Is it $3,000? Is it $4,000? And I'm talking like mortgage, bills, the groceries, gas, car notes, insurance. I mean, I'm talking everything. What does your cost of living look like right now? Right? I'm looking at about, I don't live a fancy lifestyle, guys. 3.5K. Okay. That's good. That's good. I don't live a fancy lifestyle, but right now with all of my team, my employees, my family and everything, I'm probably looking at about 10K right now. That's with everything included for me, right? So let's do the math, right? Not that 3.5K, right? Let's just say, because your average ATM makes about $300 a month, right? Your average ATM in the United States makes about $300 a month. So let's just say that you're charging $3.50, right? And you go ahead and land yourself 10 locations. 10 locations. That's already about $3,000 a month that you're going to make from 10 locations, right? So number one, it's going to cover your cost of living, right? Because all you need is 3.5K. But look, this is where it gets even sweeter. That's just 10 ATMs. That's not including if you install credit card machines inside of those businesses as well, right? So you can look at it that way. Let's just say out of those 10 locations, you have a few golden gooses. I mean, not that I don't know where you're located, but there's dispensaries in California, in Colorado, in Oklahoma, right? And these are considered your golden gooses. If you can land a location like that, you're off to the races. You're making a few $1,000s a month from one ATM. So let's just say, you don't even get to 10 ATMs. You get to 5 ATMs and you're already at 3.5 thousand, right? Believe it or not, guys, and there's proof in the pudding. I post content in my Instagram, on my TikTok, on my YouTube. I post content all the time. I have one ATM right now, I kid you not, that is making me $4,000 a month. Just one ATM. I have 35 ATMs, right? So there's opportunity out there, guys. You just have to go out and get it. You have to go out and look. You have to go out and stay consistent. There's opportunity out there. So look, Z, for example, $4,000. I have one ATM that can cover your cost of living. So all you have to do is just find that one location, right? Now, let's just say you can't find a $4,000 location. That's perfectly fine. But let's just say you find yourself a $400 location. Or let's say you find yourself a $600 location or a $700 location, right? Or $1,000 location. All you need, if you have $1,000 location, all you need is four of those $1,000 locations to cover the $4,000 a month, right? So guys, it's a number game. It's a numbers game at the end of the day. All you have to do is just stay consistent. All you guys have to do is just go out and find those locations, because I can tell you guys right now, they're not going to come to you. If you get into a business like this and you're expecting locations or business owners to come out and reach out to you, you got it completely mixed up. That's not how it works. You have to go out and find it. Caesar, $6,000. There you go, man. $6,000. You can make that happen easily with an ATM business and a merchant services business. Right now, I have a student that already has an ATM and a merchant's account inside of a barbershop. And guess what? Recently, he just acquired a vending machine, right? Again, this is why my program, this is why my group is called Wealth Streams Academy, right? Because it's all about creating different streams of income, creating wealth from different streams of income. So one of my students right now, he installed a ATM, he installed the credit card machine, and then not too long ago, the owner of the barber shop was like, man, I'm looking for a vending machine. Do you know anybody? Right? My client, my student could have easily been like, no, I don't know anybody. Let me see if I can find one and I'll let you know. You know what my student did? He was like, let me see how I can start a vending machine business and install my own vending machine business in your business. Now he's making 3 streams of income from one business, right? So it all comes down to how hungry are you? How hungry are you? How bad do you really want it? Because no one's going to go out there and put in the work for you, right? And just like Kevin Hart says, the sun isn't going to stop for nobody. The sun's not going to stop for you. So if you want to establish, if you want to achieve financial freedom, you have to be willing to go above and beyond. You have to be willing to go out and get it yourself, right? So with that being said, let's go ahead and dive into the second topic of tonight's live, guys, which is the easiest way to introduce ATMs and merchant services. Now, just kind of like we spoke about right now, it really comes down to the merchant. It really comes down to the business that you work with, right? It all comes down to their needs. But because an ATM business and merchant services, because they complement each other, this is how you're going to be able to be able to offer it to your merchants without, ultimately without, how can I say, without putting too much stress on them, without obligating them too much to want to work with you, right? Because again, ATMs, they're going to help their clients withdraw cash and pay the business with cash. Every business owner likes cash, right? So all you have to do is just, word that in the right way, and the business owner is going to want an ATM, right? Especially if it's a cash-only business. If it's a cash-only business, guys, they're going to sell themselves, all right? They're going to sell themselves. So all you have to do is just be able to go in there and pitch them the right idea, how you can solve their problems, right? Because sales is all about the transfer of certainty, right? Shout out to Hugh for that one, right? So you have to be able to get them to understand why an ATM would go in and benefit their business. More traffic, more cash transactions, lower processing fees, right? And then on top of this, let's just say, for example, because they're cash-only business and some of their clients may not want to use an ATM because it's a $3 fee, let's just say that you also install your credit card machine. So for the customers that don't mind using an ATM, they can use it. For the customers that would prefer to use the card, they can use it, right? So you're providing them tons and tons of value for their business, tons of services for their business, where it's just like Alex Hormozi says, right, in the $1 million offer, they're going to feel dumb saying no. That's all you have to do. All you have to do is just figure out what their problems are, how you can solve them with your services, and they're going to feel dumb saying no. They're going to be like, well, man, you got all the problems to my solution. What does it take to work with you, right? This is why it's very important to ask questions when you approach businesses. You want to be able to get them to sell themselves. And the only way you're going to be able to get them to sell themselves is by asking questions, by getting them to realize that they actually need your ATM, or why they actually need your credit card machine, right? They're going to sell themselves. All you have to do is just ask the questions, sit back, let them do all the work, right? So this is how you're going to be able to introduce both, right? Because again, they complement each other, right? It's a great way to solve the businesses, the merchants problems when it comes to accepting payments, right? Again, some people, they don't want to, pay with cash, or they don't want to use an ATM. So guess what? Your credit card machine is also in there, right? Some people, they don't have, they don't want to use cards, right? I mean, guys, come on. I have a few spots that are in the ghetto, right? I have a few ATMs in the ghetto. And, right, a lot of people, I hate to say it, but I see what I see. And, again, don't shoot the messenger. Every time I go to this business, I always see people outside lingering around the business, around the area, meeting up with each other, doing these little slick handshakes, right? And I already know what it is, right? I mean, guys, I'm keeping it 100 with you guys, right? They're doing some sort of illegal transaction, right? Now, when you're doing a transaction, at least they are doing an illegal transaction. They're not taking card, right? They're not walking around with a square with a square machine or a terminal or something, or Apple Pay, right? So where are they going to get the cash from, right? So some of my spots in the ghetto, guys. I mean, I'm just keeping it real, guys. I'm just keeping it real. So some businesses, they might want cash, right? Some businesses, they might not care too much about it, but the people in the area care about it, if you get what I mean. So, it's a win-win, right? It's a win-win. At the end of the day, you're providing a service for the business, and anybody can go into the business, use that ATM, use the money for that business, or use the money to go out. I mean, guys, with me and my family, we typically have like game nights every Friday, every weekend, right? With my family, we hang out, we have game nights, and we're Mexican, so we like to bet, right? We like to bet. We just got a pool table. So like me, my brothers, our cousins, siblings, right? Even friends, we'll come, we'll play a little bit of pool. We'll put a little $20 on it, $10, right? And we're betting, right? So, it's just, we're having fun, right? But guess what? We're not sitting there Apple paying each other. We're not sitting there selling each other. We're paying each other with cash, right? So sometimes people may just need cash for the future, right? Some people may go to a bar. Some people may go to the club, right? So this is exactly why you need to use these selling points to the merchants, and how it's going to make it a lot easier for you to introduce both services. Now, the real needle mover here is going to be not obligating the business to want to work with you, right? Because when you walk into a business and you're like, hey, Mr. Business Owner, I need you to work with me. I need you to install one of my ATMs in your business, or you really need me, right? And you're making it sound like too pushy, too salesy, you're going to push them away. So you have to be able to walk in naturally, right? Look nice, of course, right? Look nice, wear your uniform, right? Have a genuine conversation with them, right? Letting them know what kind of, questions you have about their business, right? Are they taking card? Are they taking cash? What current payment processors are they using? Do they have an ATM? Have they thought about using an ATM? Why haven't they got an ATM, right? You want to ask questions, right? Because once you start to get an idea of what's going on and why that's been going on, you can sell them your offer by tailoring your business to their business, right? Tailoring your service to their business, right? That's all you're going to have to do. And it just makes your life a lot easier. Now, again, the needle mover is not obligating them, letting them know, hey, Mr. Merchant, so here's what I can do for you. I can go ahead and install one of my credit card machines inside of your business for free. I'll pay for it. We'll cover it. Our company will cover the machine for you, right? The machine, we own it. We're just lending it to you so that you can use it. Take care of the machine. We'll provide it for free. We won't put you under contract. So in 30 days, if you don't like the business model, if you don't like our service, if you don't like the machine, hey, no hard feelings. Let me know, hey, Juan, I don't like your machine. Take it out. No strings attached, right? When you let the business owner know that there is no strings attached, that there is no contract, that you'll cover the machines, you'll pay for the things out of pocket, your company will cover it, right? They don't have to worry about nothing. they're going to be like, okay, well, if I don't have to pay for anything, if I'm not under contract and I'm having problems with this other merchant services, it wouldn't hurt to try yours, right? And this is how you're going to be able to land deals. Now, once you land those deals, now it's up to you to maintain that healthy relationship. It's up to you to make sure that you're providing them a great service. If not, you're going to lose those deals, right? So that's going to be our second topic, right? For our ATM business and merchant services business. Again, guys, these two businesses here, they complement each other. They complement each other and they work very well together. I've been in both businesses. Just combined, I've been an entrepreneur for 5 years. I've been in the ATM business for 5 years. And I've been in the merchant services business for 8 months. And I've been able to try it out together. And guys, when I'm telling you, it's like bread and butter. It's like peanut butter and jelly, right? It is literally that. So, hey, if you guys would like to try it out, go for it. I would highly recommend you to do it. One of the great things about a business like this, ATMs and credit card machines, is that they're freaking affordable, guys. A machine like this is going to cost you about $300. $300 for a simple machine like this, right? So you can actually make the investment in yourself, buy the equipment, place it at a location for free, and not make the business owner pay for it, right? It's an investment for yourself, but let's just say this machine here starts making you $200-300 a month. This machine will pay for itself in 1 month, and for the remainder of that contract, or for the remainder of that time, if you don't put them under contract, that machine is making you profit, right? So, I mean, guys, highly recommend you guys to look into that. I mean, guys, if you have any questions, feel free to start dropping them down below. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I can go ahead and get in, squeeze in a quick Q&A for you guys. Also, like I said, guys, for my next 3 people that go ahead and comment right now, free location, I will go ahead and throw in a free location to every single one of you guys that decide to jump on a call with me. And this is only for my people watching live. So all you guys have to do is comment free location, right? All you guys have to do is comment free location here during the live. And while you guys comment free location, let's go ahead and set up a quick 10-15 minute call with me. Hey, we'll jump on a call. We'll see what you need. We'll see how we can get you that free location. And guys, at the end of the day, if you're ready to start your business, man, I'm ready. I'm ready to help out as many people as I can, right? The more people that I can help out, the better, right? The better. So, any questions, guys? Any questions that any of you guys have right now, watching the live or even watching the replay? Comment down below. Comment down below, guys, if you guys have any questions. Even my people on YouTube, man. Shout out to all my people on YouTube. If you guys are watching the live, if you guys are watching a replay on YouTube, let me know. Comment down below. I could actually see the comments right now live. So anyone that comments, I could actually see it. I know not that asked a question earlier. Do you make more money from merchant services? So right now, no. I actually make more money from my ATM business. That's just because I have a lot more ATMs equipment on location. But my merchant services business, it's creeping up. It's creeping up. What's your favorite terminal to sell? Right now, the Deja Vu is one of my favorite ones. They're affordable. And on top of this, they're also super easy to use. But just like Samsung and iPhone, you got the Valor brand, which is also very similar, just different. It's like Samsung and iPhone. So that's all it is. POS systems, point of sale systems, like the dual screen, the machines that like restaurants, bars, the ones that they use with the cash register and all that, those are a little harder to sell because they're more expensive. You're looking in the $1,000 to $2,000 to $3,000 range. So the fancier you get, the more expensive it gets. But yeah, you're looking at a little bit over $1,000 for a POS system. So those right there, unless the business owner really needs it, they're a little harder to sell as opposed to like a simple terminal like this. Now, the difference between a terminal to a POS system, a terminal, you're just putting in how much you're charging the client. They swipe their card or they insert their card and boom, you charge them. A POS system, it actually has inventory. It can track employee time. It can have like reward programs for clients and things like that. So there's like a lot of software and things that you can do with a POS system as opposed to like a simple terminal like this. I got a little natural energy drink here because I gotta let go of the Red Bulls, man. Red Bulls are good, but they're not good for you. Is the Deja Vu the Samsung version and the Valor the Apple, in your opinion? I would say, if I'm being honest with you, the Deja Vu is the Samsung and the Valor is the iPhone. Or in other words, which one is sexier? I mean, I got them both here for you. I got them both here for you so that you could see them. You know, the Deja Vu's a little slimmer, but not too much. It's black, it's sleek, right? They both have a camera in the back. So like if you need to take a picture of people, things like that, you could do that, or take a picture of IDs and whatnot. They both have like the receipt ejector here. So like, you know, you got your receipt here. Same thing with this one here. You got your receipt here, right? So, you know, a customer pays, the receipt comes out, you tear it off, you give the customer the receipt. I mean, it has everything. Tap to pay, so you could tap with your phone, your Apple Watch, your card, you could swipe. I mean, you could do all of that. With these machines also, the great thing about them, guys, is that you can actually get them to have their own service. So if you don't have Wi-Fi, like let's just say, for example, you put one of these machines inside of a taco truck, you could get a SIM card for these machines to run off cellular antennas, kind of like your ATM with its own internet box. They'll run from cellular antennas, so you could get a chip so that this machine could carry its own service. Or you can get the hotspot from your phone, you could connect it to this machine, and now it could start working, because this, just like an ATM, guys, this machine also needs service. This machine also needs connection to the network. How do you choose which one to sell? So it really comes down to the business owner, right? I try to sell the equipment to the business owner so that, number one, it saves me some money, right? So they both have a different price. I believe one is a few it's a few dollars off. So I think it's like $20 to $30 of a difference. So it really depends. I always try to sell my equipment to the merchant and have them pay for it, right? So depending on their budget, depending on what they're trying to spend, will determine what equipment I got, you know, within their budget. Once we go and look into their budget, we then got to see what type of softwares, what type of equipment do they want to run for their business. If it's a restaurant, guys, it's going to be hard to sell them a terminal. If you're dealing with a restaurant, a gas station, right, a business that's taking inventory, it's going to be hard to sell them this, because this doesn't track inventory. At least most of them don't, right? Again, like I said earlier, the fancier you get, the more expensive it gets. But when it comes to like a restaurant, you know, a gas station, someone or a business that tracks inventory, you're going to have to sell them a POS system, and those are a little harder and more expensive. So it really comes down to the business and what their needs are, right? An ATM, you got your standard Hyosung Halo 2 and your standard Gen Mega. Those you own. You cannot sell those to the merchant. Now, you can, but the merchant is going to be like, well, if I'm buying the ATM, then I want 50% of the profits. And if you give them 50% of the profits, it's going to cut into your profits. Now, some people don't mind it. Others do. So what I would do is I would buy your first ATM, your first two ATMs, install them yourself, make as much surcharge fee out of it as possible, and then maybe later on down the line, you could restructure your business where you could actually have the merchant buy the ATM if they really want it, right? and then you could fill it up with your cash, and therefore y'all go 50-50, 60-40, whatever, however you like to set that up, right? With this, you can have the merchant buy it, and it's not even that expensive, and you would still make your residuals from it. Yes, I have sold a few POS systems already. I actually have a bakery that I landed not too long ago. I have a lot of bakeries actually, but I landed a bakery not too long ago, and for them, because they do have like different, type of bread and cakes and things like that, they need to track inventory. So we sold them a POS. We sold them a Clover Duo system. A Clover Duo, meaning they have a screen on their side, the customer has a screen on their side. Whenever the cashier puts in whatever they're charging them, whatever they're selling them, the customer sees it on that side, and then they can go ahead and pay and sign and all that stuff. The Clover Duo is probably your most common one. The Clover Duo system. That's a POS system, a point of sale system. That's probably going to be the most common one. If you're dealing with dispensaries, there's other ones that are more recommended for dispensaries, but because I don't have any dispensaries here in Texas, I'm not dealing with those type of machines. But yeah, POS system, a Clover Duo is your most common one. Yep. Any other questions, guys? Also, like I said, for my people watching live, if you guys watching live and only people watching live, if you guys would like a free location, all you guys got to do is comment free location. Comment free location. I'll go ahead and reach out to you guys after the live. We'll set up a free call. It's a call with me. For the most part, it's a call with me. Unless my calendar is full, then you guys will talk to my right-hand man, Danny. Danny, I mean, he's been working with me for about a year now. He started off as a client of mine with ATMs. Now he's crushing it with his ATM business. He's actually now dabbling into the merchant services business. And Danny was like, man, Juan, I'm looking to grow, man. I'm looking to learn more and more. And what do I have to do to work with you and be a consultant for your company? And I was like, man, let's get it, right? Anytime that I come across any aspiring entrepreneur, any entrepreneur, seasoned entrepreneur that's ready to freaking work, that's ready to put in that time, that's ready to, grow with the team, grow as a person, grow as an entrepreneur, I'm always willing to give anybody that's willing to grow a hand. And Danny, he was like, man, I want to go ahead and start selling for your company. Is there a way we can work something out? I'm like, hell yeah, man, come on. So now Danny, he's like my right-hand man now. Now he's coming in and helping you guys out as well. So you guys that book a call with me, it might either be with me for the most part, or it might be with Danny. But regardless, Danny will take care of you guys. He's freaking phenomenal. That boy's a stud, man. He's not even a boy, man. He's obviously an adult here, right? But he's younger than me, so that's why I say that boy. But he's a freaking stud, man. He's crushing it right now. When first starting to sell merchant services, do you buy the terminal first and then do you have to find the ISO? No, you have to find the ISO first. The ISO is important because they're the ones that are going to help you buy the equipment. So you have to work with the ISO first. How does that work? So whenever you're setting up your company, and this is for both your ATMs and your merchant services, you have to set up your LLC, your limited liability company. You have to set up your EIN. That's the social for your LLC. So just like you guys have a social for your person, your LLC needs some sort of number to represent that entity, right? So you need your LLC, your EIN. Once you have that, you need a business bank account. Your business bank account is important because number one, it's going to keep track of your business income, your business expenses, your profit and loss, all that good stuff. On top of this, with your business account, because you're receiving income, you will be able to build a report and sooner or later leverage business funding. Business funding is very important, guys. A lot of people don't learn or are never taught about business funding. All right, can you guys hear me? I'm sure you guys can hear me now. There we go. All right, I got sound now. I got sound. But yeah, guys, like I was saying, what was I saying actually? I lost my train of thought now. What was I saying? I totally lost my train of thought here. But merchant services and ATM businesses, right? The ATM business together. Double dipping. Oh yeah, the more income, the more income, the more business funding, right? We were talking about setting up your business bank account. So remember, guys, step number 1, LLC EIN. Step number 2, business bank account. You want to keep track of your profit and loss. You want to show Uncle Sam that you're being responsible with your income, that you have business expenses, right? Also, it's going to keep your life a whole lot organized, guys. A lot of people run their business from their personal account. And when it comes to tax season, when it comes to taxes, right, unless they have an accountant, which I highly doubt, they give their tax professional hell trying to categorize what's personal, what's business, what's personal income, what's business income. I mean, guys, it becomes hectic. So also, once you set up your business bank account, guys, which is very important, it's going to help you out with business funding as well, which we got into, right? The more cash, the more income, the better business funding that you can get from your bank. Once you set that up, now you're ready to connect with the ISO. And that's the same thing with both ATMs and merchant services. There is no ISO that can help you out with both. If you want to start an ATM business and a merchant services business, you have to have 2 ISOs. But you want to make sure that you work with the right ones. For ATMs, you want to make sure you get free processing, no contract, right? So if you're charging $3 or $4, that's 100% yours. And they're not putting you under contract, so you're not obligated to work with them. With merchant services, it's a little different. The ISO is a little different, right? There is, again, no contract, meaning you're not obligated to work with them, but residuals are a little different. If you're doing a cash discount, right? You install this terminal here at not a restaurant, at a tire shop. And the tire shop is doing about $50,000 a month in revenue, which is your average, right? Average, mom and pop shop making $50,000 a month in revenue. If you're doing a 4% cash discount with that business, that means that you are going to make 1% of that business revenue. So if they're doing $50,000 a month in revenue, that means that you will make about $500 a month from one terminal at that tire shop or mechanic shop or whatever, right? So that is how you can determine your profits with the merchant services. With the ATMs, you install an ATM at a barber shop and you're charging $3.50, right? Let's just say you're paying the business owner 50 cents. So that means you're profiting $3. Your processing company is not charging you anything. And let's say that ATM is doing 100 transactions a month. That's the bone minimum. That's the average. Let's say they're doing 100 transactions a month. That's $300 that you're making from that one ATM. That's how you calculate, your profits with ATMs. So once you find your ISO, once you find the processor for both your ATMs and your credit card machines, now you're ready for a location. And location, guys, like I've mentioned multiple times, location is key. Without a high traffic location, your ATM will not perform, and possibly your credit card machine will not perform as well. The ISO that I recommend is the ISO that I work with. Unfortunately, I can't disclose that information here during the live because they don't work with, if you were to go reach out to them, they won't work with you. They won't work with newbies outside of my program and a few other programs that they work with. Reason being is because, guys, anybody can start this business, but will they succeed? It's going to be hard because you don't know how to start the business. You don't know how to troubleshoot. You don't know how to do software updates. You don't know how to do anything, right? And the last thing they want to do is have to babysit new clients every single time. So therefore, they only work with my clientele. So if you were to work with my ISO, that would be because you signed up with my mentorship. Other than that, just to at least give you some information, right? Go online, go on Google and look up merchant services, look up ATM business processing, and you could find your own processor, right? You could find your own processors. All you have to do is just go online, right? So, but again, make sure that you talk to the right ones. Make sure that you do your due diligence. The last thing you want to do is go on Google, work with a processor that's going to come back and screw you over by putting you under contract or making you pay all kinds of processing fees and tech fees and all kinds of other BS fees, right? So you got to work with the right company. My program is called Wealth Streams Academy. You guys can go to wealthstreamsacademy.com and it'll have my information on there, or you can go ahead and comment right now, free location, and I can go ahead and reach out to you here in a second, or my boy Z will reach out to you here in a second, and we can go ahead and set you up on a quick 10-15 minute call. Well, I'll give you all the details on my program, what you get included, how I can help you build your business from A to Z, how we can help you achieve financial freedom, right? Because that's the goal, right? How I can help you build your business and start the business in less than 30 days. And I mean, at the end of the day, if you decide that you do want to work with me, then heck, that's up to you. If you say, hey, Juan, you're not a good fit for me, then that's fine, man. We'll part as friends. I won't kick you out of this group. You'll still be here. You'll still have all the information, all the resources. I understand, man. I'm not for everybody, right? So, yeah, man, that's ultimately how you'd be able to work with me, have access to my program, have access to my resources, have access to my ISOs, my equipment, suppliers, my marketing team, my sales team, my curriculum, my mentorship, my community. I mean, guys, contracts, you name it, we got it, guys. So I hope this video, well, at least for my people watching the replay, I hope this helped you guys out. For all my people watching the live, my boy Nate, my boy Z in the chat, Caesar, who was the other one that was in here? I forget. I believe it was my boy Eric too. For all my people right now that were watching live, I appreciate you guys tuning in. But we are about an hour into this live, which I lied to you guys. I said we're gonna do this for about 30 minutes. We're in double the time, but it was packed with a ton of info as always, guys. I do appreciate you guys, but I will see you guys next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central. 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and 8 p.m. Eastern, guys. I'll see you guys next Tuesday.